How's it going? Doing a little clip on saving lettuce seeds. We've got a variety here. The original name's unknown. We call it a green coral. It's a seed that my mother gave us. She's been growing this lettuce now for probably about 4 or 5 years, I think. It's just sitting out the front of her place in pots. She always lets 1 or 2 go to seed, and she has lettuce popping up everywhere. We now have the same thing. We've got it popping up in the pavers 5 meters that way from the plants that were originally that way. We've got them popping up in barrels up near the house. The seed just spreads far. So it's a great little plant to grow if you can get it established in your area. When lettuce flower, they send up a spike from the heart. Now, one trick that we've learnt is the first ones that start to throw up these flower spikes, or bolt to seed is another way to put it, we remove those spikes before they flower and we feed them to the chooks or to the worms, and starting to feed them to the fish now. So we get rid of the first ones that go to bolt. And what that means is the ones that go to bolt later are more suited to our warm subtropical environment, and we try to save seeds from those, the ones that are slow to bolt. So that's pretty much what I've done here. I've collected a flower head a while back now, and it's just been put aside ready for me to collect the seeds once the tops have been dried.
And the lettuce is flowering. That's Mum's lettuce. That one over there is the one we want to save seeds from. He's the last one to bolt, so we figure he's probably going to be the best one to collect seeds from. All the rest we're just going to let, if the seeds fall, the seeds fall. Some have already fallen and shot down in there, and that one's a weed. So we'll just pull him, and there's another weed. Yeah, so these seeds, just to show you on the lettuce, they have a pod, and this one here is just breaking open. So helps if I can show you. The pod split open, and you get all these little brown seeds. So let's see if I can get a better shot of them. There you go, all the little brown seeds, very small little delicate things, and they just go off throughout the garden. So you're going to have hundreds, potentially thousands of lettuce seedlings popping up through here. Here's 3 of the seed pods, and these 2 here are rather large and fat and bursting with seeds. This one here, just to give you an idea, sort of a bit like a dandelion style, little fluff tuft at the end there. The idea behind that is when the wind hits them, that picks them up out of the top of the seed pod and distributes them throughout the yard. That's why we've got them germinating everywhere throughout the place. So that's just a close look. These other ones though, I have here, because we pulled them off the plant before they had a chance and they've been sitting in a container, all those little white bits have fallen off. So we've just left with nice big fat seed pods. So what I'll do now is I'll just open these guys up and show you what's inside. I find putting it on paper and giving it a bit of a tap from underneath and giving it a bit of a blow gets rid of a lot of the small scrappy bits. Just a few more seeds trapped in there. Actually, it's a bit of a windy day here, so I might not have to even blow on it. So there we go. Pretty much we're all left with seeds. So that's only 2 small pods from that lettuce plant. I have a whole container here full of them, so I've literally got thousands of seeds just in this container. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go through about a dozen of these and collect as much seed as I can. So all I'm doing now is just going through each head and just giving it a bit of a roll between my fingers to release the seeds. I'm sure I'm also throwing seeds all over the pavers down here, but that's alright. A few more feral lettuce can't hurt anyone. So there's about 15 to 20 seed pods there, I think. So I'll just try and clean off some of the debris in there. The smaller stuff blows away fairly easily. So all I have to do now is pretty much we'll just take out those little twigs that are in there. Rightio, so it's as easy as that. It's a pretty astounding thing to think that this one plant, with this many seeds just off a couple of the little seed heads, could actually propagate generations of new plants, new lettuce, slowly adapting to their environment with each new generation. So I find it a pretty marvellous concept and idea. So I'm just going to clean these up a little bit further, and
Next thing, put them into a correctly marked bag. So just what it is, it's a lettuce. It was collected on November 2012, and we're fairly sure it's a coral variety. So as easy as that, into the bag and away we go. I could have cleaned out a few more of the sticks than that, but you get that. So I'm going to do a whole heap more here and collect them and probably offer some to friends and family. So there you go, saving lettuce seed. It really isn't that hard. The main tips I would have is try and select the plant that goes to seed last out of the sowing, as long as it's a nice healthy looking plant. Let them dry off nicely inside. You don't want them in the breeze where the seeds are going to be picked up and carried elsewhere. You want pretty much all, make sure you do get to save some seed, and share them with as many people as you can in your local area. Try and create that that diversity of plants within your own region and area, because what you grow in your place, if it handles the heat a little bit better, goes to a neighbour, it's going to be more suited for them than going off down to a nursery, buying a seedling that's been shipped for, you know, a couple of 100 kilometres into your area to be sold to you. So really encourage that. So any comments, questions, suggestions, drop them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. So other than that, have a great one and take it easy. Catch ya.